Okay, morning guys, let's get started. Hope you're all okay. So we're going to start seated, so nice and simple to begin. So just coming down to the floor, crossing the legs and just sitting into a comfortable position. Good. Okay, so nice and simple from here, we're just going to reach both arms up, interlock the fingers, rotating the hands, press the palms of the hands as high as you can. From here, let's open the arms wide, bringing the hands flat to the floor, and just from there, opening the chest, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Good. Okay, slow to release out there. We're going to bring the right hand to the centre of the back, chin off of the chest. Left hand comes up and over the top just to increase that stretch. Holding it there. Good, slow to release, and let's change over. So left hand comes to the centre of the back, chin off of the chest. Right hand comes up and over, holding that stretch there. Okay, slow to release. Here we're going to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, left hand comes out to the side and just reaching over as far as you can. If you can, you're going to look underneath your arm and look up to the ceiling. Good, circle the arm down to the centre, chin towards the chest, looking towards the floor. Good, and coming back to the middle, we change that over, so reaching the left arm high, right hand comes out to the side, and just allowing yourself to stretch over. If you can, looking up towards the ceiling, so look underneath that left arm. Good, circle the arm down and round, chin towards the chest, looking towards the ground. And slow to release there, excellent. Okay, so from here we're going to come round to a kneeling position. So take your time to come kneeling. If you can, you want to be kneeling down. Obviously, if this is a little bit too uncomfortable, you can do this kneeling up. I'll show you both variations in a second. Hands are going to come behind your back. We're going to open through the chest, and you're just going to allow yourself to lean back as far as you can. Open through the chest, holding there. If you're struggling with this position here, come up to a higher position, hands behind the back, and squeeze the elbows together. Good, so either or is absolutely fine. Good, release it out slowly. We reach both arms forwards into your child's pose, sitting your hips back towards your heels, and just releasing forwards here. So I just want you to think about your breath, just starting to release any tension from the shoulders and the lower back as you exhale. Okay, so from here, elbows towards the floor, you're going to bend your hands and bring your hands behind your head. Good, slow to release the arms, and then from there you're just going to roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae to come up to kneel. Good, okay, so we're going to come to a hip opener from here. So we're going to drive your right foot forwards, so big step forwards with your right leg. You're going to press your hips forwards, and then from there you're going to reach both of your arms up towards the ceiling. Good, so just allowing your hips to open, sinking forwards into that stretch. If you can, lift the chest, try and look up as high as you can. Good, reaching the arms forwards, the hands come down to the floor. You're going to pull your hips back and try and extend your front leg. So just a gentle stretch to begin, don't force anything, just allowing the hamstring to release. Try and flex the toes back towards you, holding it there. Slowly coming up with the body, and we change over to the second side. So second side, we're going to step left foot forwards, big stride forward, pressing the hips through, holding that stretch, reaching the arms up high, keep the hips pressing forwards. Lifting the chest and look into the ceiling. Good, reach the arms as high as you can. Good, releasing the arms, stretch the leg out front, bringing the hands towards the floor. Again, just flexing the toes, just a gentle stretch into that hamstring. Slow to release out there, and we come to your all fours. Good. Okay, so for your all fours position, your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. So we're going to start into a thread the needle. Right hand's going to come under. You're going to reach as far as you can. When you can get no further, the left arm's going to start to bend, and you're going to lower your ear towards the floor. Slight variation here. This left arm at the bottom is going to reach up as high as you can towards the ceiling. Bringing the hand back down and then coming all the way back to the top. We then change over, so left hand's coming through, reaching as far as you can, ear towards the ground, reaching that right arm up. Good, bringing it back down to the floor and pressing all the way up. Good, one more to each side, taking the arm under, reach the back of the shoulder, and then left arm comes high. Back to the floor, and then bringing it all the way back to the top to change. Last one, to take the left hand through, reaching as far as you can. Right arm comes high. Placing the hand back to the floor and pressing all the way back to the top. Good. So from here, we're going to come into your pigeon pose, so into a glute stretch. Knees and feet are going to come together. So for your setup for this, knees and feet together, you want to twist both of your feet as far over to the right as you can. Now from here, your outside leg, so your right leg is going to go back behind you, and then you're going to slide yourself back. So what we're looking for is a long position, bringing the elbows down and just lowering yourself over. If this is feeling quite a comfortable position for you, you can start to reach the arms forwards and bring your body a little bit flatter. Good. Let's bring ourselves all the way back to a seated position, releasing out onto your left glute, and then we change sides. So the feet now are going to twist to the left. Left leg goes back behind you, and then sitting back as far as you can. Again, stretching back with that left leg. And then just bringing the body forwards as low as you feel you can. So obviously, if this is a comfortable position, start to extend the arms. Bring the body all the way to the floor. and slow to release out from there. Excellent. Okay guys, so when you're ready, we're going to come round to seated, and we're going to come into a slightly different glute stretch. So right knee is going to draw in. From here you're going to cross your right leg over, sitting as tall as you can. Left arm is going to hook round, and you're going to do a little twist, a little spiral through the body. So using the shoulders, use that rotation. Think about drawing this right knee in as tight as you can and pulling your body as high as you can. Okay, so coming back to the center from here, you're going to bring this right foot, placing it to the inside of the left leg, and then reaching both of your hands towards the foot. So a gentle stretch forwards, pulling yourself towards the leg. Good. Releasing the body, we're going to change this leg position. So the right leg now comes from that external rotation into your internal. So trying to bring your knee down to the floor and your foot flat. From here, same thing again, you're reaching forwards towards the foot and hold it where you can. Good. Bringing the body to an upright position. From here, we're going to lean it back. So keeping this knee flat to the floor. If you feel like you can bring this leg a little further back, do so. You're going to reach your arms behind you, and you're just slowly going to lower yourself as far back as you can. So obviously, hands being your first level, your elbows being your second, or if you feel like you can lay it all the way down to the floor. Now in this position here, the knee wants to be on the floor. You're going to try and squeeze your right glute and press your hip bone a little bit higher, so you get that stretch across the front of the thigh, and just holding that stretch there. Okay, so very careful to come out of that position, and we come back to seated. So we're going to repeat that on the second side. So bringing the left leg in, from here you cross it over. So sitting as tall as you can. Again, hook the elbow around if you can. Little twist through the upper body, pulling that knee across the chest. So try and sit as tall as you can. Slow to release through the body. We bring this foot and place it to the inside of your right leg. Allow the knee to relax, and then from there reaching both of your hands towards the front foot. Good. Slow to release there. We bring the leg from an external into that internal rotation, so turn in the leg. knee to the floor, and then again reaching back towards the foot. Good. Slow to come back to seated. From here, hands come behind the back again, leaning back as far as you feel you can. So hands, elbows, or laying flat down if you can. Remember, in this position here, squeezing the glute, press the hip as high as you can so you get that stretch across the front of the thigh. Good. So just relaxing into that stretch, breathing and just allowing the quad to stretch. And then in your own time, just careful to come out of that there. Excellent. Okay guys, so when you're ready, we're going to come down onto your back. So coming down slowly, you're going to draw both knees into your chest. So just giving the knees a hug in, stretching through the lumbar spine and just holding it there. So once you're down on the floor here, we're going to circle the feet. We're going to do 5 ankle circles one direction and 5 ankle circles the other. Good. So once you've completed there, hands coming by your sides, connect your abdominals to place one foot down to the floor at a time. Okay, so coming through a glute stretch here, so we're going to cross your right ankle just above your left knee. You're going to thread your hands through to lift your left foot off the floor. Option here, dependent on your flexibility, you can either hold behind the back of the hamstring, or if a little bit more flexible, you can try and hold the front of the shin. So just drawing that knee in. Try not to lift your bum off the floor in this position though. Sit your hips down. Good. Change the hands back to behind the back of the hamstring as you lengthen your left foot up towards the ceiling. Slowly releasing that left foot all the way back to the ground, and we're going to switch that over. So just nice and slow to release the right foot, changing over so the left ankle crosses over, hands thread through, again holding the hamstring. If you've got a little bit more flexibility, you can hold the front of the shin. Remember to sit the bum onto the floor, so don't let the hips curl up. Changing the hands here to behind the back of the hamstring and lengthening that right foot up towards the ceiling. Good. Slow to release the right foot all the way back to the floor, and then from there you're just going to bring your knees and feet together. So in this position here, opening the arms wide, so we want the hands to come out to chest height. From here, you're going to drop both of your knees to the right, so keeping your ankles together, keeping your left shoulder on the floor, and your knees are going to drop to the side. Good. Now from here, you're going to take your top leg, you're going to bring it over, and you're going to try and aim to bring the top foot towards your hand. So it'll be left foot towards your right hand, keeping that left shoulder on the floor. Good, resetting the legs. From there, slowly bringing them back to the middle, reset through the pelvis to make sure your hips are nice and straight before you go to the left. So the knees come over to the left, keeping that right shoulder on the floor. Then from here, this right foot comes up towards the left hand, keeping that right shoulder on the ground. Good, resetting the legs. From there, bringing the knees back to the middle. And from here, we're going to take a full body stretch. So lengthening the feet out away and the arms up and overhead. So just take a couple of deep breaths in and out here. Just trying to stretch through the body and releasing any tension as you exhale. Okay, so on your next one, you're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring your arms up and over, pressing the lower back to the floor, and you're going to roll yourself all the way up to seated. Flexing the toes back towards you, and then just reaching forwards into that hamstring stretch. Nice and slow to roll yourself back up, and then nice and easy we're going to come around to kneel, so taking your time. Good. Okay, so just come into a kneeling position from here, shoulders down and back, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take a deep breath in, reaching high, and breathing out, and again breath in, big reach up. And breathing out. Good. Last one, we're going to hold the hands at the top, so breath in. Breathing out, reach the hands a little bit taller to inhale. And exhale, drawing the hands through your center line, release the shoulders and rest in there. Great job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again this